Harry, this is Lord Potato, and this is What If Naruto Had the Power of Nature, Part 3. And, no recaps because I'm too fucking lazy. I did I did two parts 1 month ago. And if I can remember right, this is the 2.1k special, was it the 2k? I can't remember. No, wait, the 2.1k was the Joker one. This is the 2k one. I know I might have to do a 2.2k special, but that will be uploaded on April 1. The reason why is because I have no clue why. I just felt like doing it on April 1. Yeah, because I have an idea, but I want to really finish some what ifs before going towards on April 1, because I don't want to start on a new what if unless I finish the other ones. Like maybe a couple, because I have a couple of hundred what ifs that I haven't really finished. The reason why I actually know about that is because, I actually keep track of somewhat my what ifs that I haven't really finished. It's pretty much just in the recorded section, yeah. But other than that, I'll show you later, but whatever. Go subscribe to Anime Sensei, Iconic What Ifs, and Obito What Ifs, and check out maybe my second channel, but I don't think you really should give a crap about it. But other than that, all their links will be in the description, and other than that, let's continue on where I left it off. Now, Naruto, he is, somewhat of a teenager. He's kind of preteen. He is 14 years old, and of course is going back to the Leaf Village, where he was training with Hades, because Hades is somewhat his half brother, or somewhat half older brother, because every single god was kind of born from someone named Gaia, and Gaia was called goddess of all gods. Basically, she was a mother, because she was, Mother Nature. You can call her by Mother Nature, Goddess of Nature, whatever. Yeah, she was Gaia. And of course, Naruto's actually placed into Kushina to be like a miscarriager, but actually having a son, but that was just Gaia. Of course, Gaia wanted to make Naruto kind of powerful, able to control nature and other things. Now, Naruto can control spring, what's it called? Spring, let me say this again. Spring, summer, fall, and even winter. The reason why is his hair kind of changes every time. And yeah, it doesn't really need to be the Pacific, what's it called? Natures, not the natures, the seasons. It can actually be weather types or even other places that happens. But of course, Naruto managed to control his powers in 2 years. Now, of course, Naruto is now 14 and he is going back to the Leaf Village. I think I even did a recap. Whatever. Holy shit, I even did a recap. But whatever. It's a short recap, I don't care. We will go into, Naruto. Naruto managed to get back to the Leaf Village, and of course, Naruto is actually flying. Now, how is he flying towards the Leaf Village? It's because he created, what's it called? Nature wings. Now, I should mention this. What are nature wings? It's a creation that he actually found out when he was training with Hades. He grabs a bunch of leaves that are falling on the ground or grass or anything, and creates what's it called, angel or wings or anything like that, even bird wings, kind of on his back so he can fly. Or you can put it on his arms to kind of flap like a bird. But yeah, right now he's kind of flying like an angel half the time. Now, of course, he gets to the Leaf Village, and of course, he's in the air looking around. With his eyes, he can see pretty far, farther than any normal eyes. He's right now using his divine powers. So yeah, he doesn't really know much about chakra. Neither does Hades, because, the only kind of brother that had this power of chakra is kind of, still alive, it's just somewhere else. He's not on Earth or anything. He's in another place. But yeah. Of course, Naruto didn't really train with chakra that much, but mostly using his divine powers. So yeah, Naruto can see pretty far, and of course, he sees someone that he's very interested in? Well, a couple people. Mostly one in specific person named Raven Yami. Now, Raven Yami is right now talking to her teammates and her sensei. And her sensei is Gojo Satoru. Now, of course, before anyone gets angry in the comments, I know Gojo's from wait, let me say that again. Jujutsu Kaisen, but I couldn't think of any other character except for Gojo in the last first part and second part. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. I fucking mentioned this that I suck at remember people's names. For some reason, I can remember some anime names from, different characters. But yeah. But me trying to make up a fucking random name is gonna be me kind of pause the video, go into Google Translate, find out the name because they would just say it, and come back. It takes too damn much of my time and I don't care. I'm too lazy to fuck. And I'm just trying to, short the memory of, since I have a short span of fucking memory, I'm like a goddamn goldfish. Yeah. So I should shut the fuck up. Okay, back to the water. But yeah, Gojo Sensei is there. Now, of course, I didn't mention that Gojo was an academy teacher, but now, after 2 years, he actually decided to, become a, sensei. A Jonin sensei instructor. Now, of course, he's right now just with his team. His team contains of Raven Yami and, Kaya Raiten. So, yeah, Raiten. Now, of course, the star teammate is kind of, some guy named Sai. And, of course, Naruto has divine powers. You can actually see Sai is somewhat of an emotionless person. Now, he can also see Sai's a little bit chakra. Like, there's two different chakras. There's normal chakra and a tainted part chakra. Now, this is where Naruto sees the tainted chakra part leads into the underground of the Leaf Village. This is where Naruto says, that might be a problem. I should probably get rid of it. He says, I'm a god, I don't care. This is where Naruto, he creates the ground. Well, not creates the ground. He, controls the ground all around the Leaf Village. And, of course, there's just vines going all the way down. Down, down, down underneath the village. And, of course, underneath the village is the root envoy base. So, of course, multiple vines crashes into the root envoys, killing multiple root envoys, and Dalton doesn't even know what the hell is happening. He right now gets a, a memory of what happened 2 years ago. He is right now just scared to shitless because, that kid was unable to control his powers. And if that kid is back, then that kid knows that he was mostly the one to tell everyone that he was a Nine-Tails. Now, Naruto appears right in front of him. Like, leaves of a vortex kind of appear because, yes, multiple leaves kind of went underneath. And, of course, this is where a leaf vortex appeared and Naruto appeared from it. Naruto says, you must be the tainted chakra. That's where Danzo says, are you here to kill me because I told everyone about you being the Nine-Tails? Naruto says, huh? Danzo says, huh? This is where Naruto says, no. Actually, no, never mind. I was just here to kill you because you were some problem. Because I can see tainted chakra. But other than that, I'm gonna murder you because of that reason now. This is where Danzo says, you think you can kill me? He brings out his Sharingan arms and tries to fight against Naruto. Naruto can see through the illusion. Like the Inuzaki and all that. Naruto just cuts off what they call Danzo's arm with the Sharingans. With just pulling out his sword already. Now his sword I did mention and I don't have a picture. Let me go get it. Now, I know I couldn't really find the other picture. I think I didn't fucking save it. So, of course, I'm gonna change his blade to this. So, instead of having one blade, he has two of them. So, these are his two blades that he has. So, Naruto has these two blades that he pulls out. And he did cut one of, one of the arms of Danzo. Cutting off the Sharingan one. And even cutting off the other arm. This is where Danzo is right now screaming. And this is where Danzo, he already has his Sharingan out, the Shinsui. He opens it and says, I forgot what was the Genjutsu of Shinsui and all that. And of course, try to put Naruto in the Genjutsu. Naruto, he decides to act with it. And this is where Danzo says, now rise, Naruto. This is where Naruto already stabbed him through the heart and says, you realize your work. Well, a weak, pathetic, watered down version of my half brother, well, how should I say, chakra ability and other abilities suck. Really, I can't really be controlled by a weakling like you. You're not even a god level, so be gone off my level. This is where Naruto, he did stab him in the heart, and of course, this is where Danzo's like, oh, damn it, no, I can't. This is where Naruto, like, pulls up his blade up, kind of like twisted the blade when he stabbed Danzo in the heart, and then pull it up, kind of like cutting him. This is where Danzo's just bleeding from his shoulder now, and he's like, no, you can't do this. Now, of course, he can't go to a hand sign to kind of, well, he can't really pull off his shirt to kind of activate the seal and all that. And this is where Naruto brings back his two swords, puts them to somewhat together to kind of, well, like he puts the two blades together and then stabs into Danzo. But of course, the two blades are, well, what's it called? Like, how should I say, parallel? And of course, this is where Naruto then, like, put, what's it called, his strength to pull up and down with his two blades, cutting, what's it called, Danzo in half. So yeah, that's where, well, Naruto, he then until, well, puts his blades back into, well, a tattoo that Hades actually kind of gave him. It's a tattoo to kind of, well, there's two tattoos that Naruto has. Kind of, well, two tattoos that allow him to bring out his weapons, seal them and unseal them. Because Hades knows, well, not knows how to seal like the mortal jutsu one. He knows about the god jutsus. Or not god jutsus, god divine powers. So of course, he knows that Naruto is not really wanting to carry his weapon half the time. So of course he did kind of create that for Naruto. Because yes, he's had to be, well, an older brother, well, an older brother towards Naruto, because yes, Naruto is, well, his younger brother, so yeah. So, of course, this is where, well, Naruto says, well, I'm done with the tainted chakra. Now, everywhere around him, there's already, like, Rurouni almost dying and all that. Both of Danzo's head Rurouni and all that, were trying to attack Naruto until two creatures appear from the ground. These two green creatures, one is with armor, with like full decked out armor, while the other one kind of looks like a green Zetsu. But this green Zetsu has two blades with him. So yes, Naruto has created an army of, well, kind of his nature powers. But yeah. Of course, this is where the armor one kind of fights against, well, the Yamanaka one. Because his armor is, well, can't really be pierced by anything and, well, only fire. Because they are kind of made out of grass. While the Zetsu one kind of fights against, Aburame. Because, yes. Of course, the Aburame did try to punch what's it called, the Zetsu, and giving them poison. But the Zetsu one wasn't even affected and slices the Aburame down. Now, of course, the Yamanaka did try to mind transfer jutsu into Naruto, but instead hits the, what's it called, creation. Now, the creation doesn't have a soul or a mind, so of course, well, I mean, it has a mind and a soul, but of course, it's kind of like, not a separation of Naruto's power into it. No, it's just a creation. So, of course, it kind of does have a mind and a soul somewhat, because Naruto did give it a soul and mind. So it can think for itself, because Naruto does love, what's it called, giving, like, its creations mind, soul, and, yeah, just to think for itself. Now, of course, this is where the soul did fight back against the Yamanaka, beating his ass and sending him back out, and this is where the, creation did cut down the Yamanaka. Now, this is where Naruto says, this is good, you two, come back. This is where both of them came back, and they did go into the ground. Now, this is where Naruto says, well, it's time to go back outside. This is where Naruto, he, like, the leaves that were still kind of on the ground, Naruto stand underneath it. And this is where the leaves did a, what's it called, a vortex pattern around Naruto. And Naruto disappear in a flicker. Now, of course, Naruto appears outside and says, I really love you using that ability. That was so much, that ability right there is so much helpful. To get away from people, to get into people's view, and to also get away from Hades when he was pissed. This is where we go into a flashback of Naruto when he was training. And of course, Naruto accidentally let go a soul into the mortal world when they were in the underworld. Of course, Hades was pissed and chased after Naruto, and Naruto did find out how to use the ability, and he flicked her away and found the person, the soul that he kind of, well, let escaped. And of course, this soul was, well, a soul that was trying to kind of make, how should I say, a girl named Ka. Like, this girl was named Shin, and of course, she was supposed to, like, fight against her uncle, who was, well, not uncle, her, like, that one person, I forgot his name. But of course, that was the evil spirit that was trying to get Koyoki to fuse with him and all that. Oh, not Koyoki, Shin. And of course, Naruto was the one to actually protect Shin, and of course, like, stop her kind of evil soul and all that, and send it back into, well, Hades' world. So, yeah. Of course, Shin was very thankful to Naruto and wanted to thank him more, but Naruto disappeared after a while. Now, of course, Naruto could not really be staying in the mortal world for too long because, yes, Hades would be pissed. Of course, we go back into Naruto saying, yeah, that was actually a great time. She was very cute, though. She probably not care that much. This is where Kurama says, hey, did I just hear my host think of something kind of adult already? This is for Naruto to say, shh, shut up, Kurama, shush. You didn't hear anything. This is where Kurama says, no, Naruto. I know you're a teenager, well, preteen only, because, well, you're only 14. But for my teenagers to already be thinking of dirty thoughts. That's why Naruto says, that wasn't even a dirty thought. Calm the fuck down. Don't you already, like, send things to my mind when I was younger like that? I don't know, maybe when I was 13? This is where Kurama says, shh. This is where Kurama says, shush. You don't need to tell your, older brother about it. Don't tell Hades. Because Naruto, he did tell Hades one time, and, well, Hades managed to go into Naruto's mindscape and beat the crap out of Kurama. Yes, Hades being a god, a pure god, because he ain't no descendants. The only descendant he's probably from is Gaia, but yeah, we don't talk about it. Well, the son mostly. But of course, Hades did just beat the crap out of Kurama and trying to threaten Naruto one time, but yeah, or not threaten Naruto. Kind of made Naruto kind of sad. So yeah, Kurama says, shut up, Naruto, don't you dare tell Hades about this shit. So yeah. Of course, Naruto kind of laughs and giggles and just says, I'm just kidding. Besides, I gotta get back to the Leaf Village. Well, just to see around. Now, I should mention one thing. Not Naruto. Kurama's fur is actually a greenish color like Naruto's hair. The reason why it kind of changed when the shield was broken. Kurama's power, it actually, since he is sealed into Naruto, Naruto's nature power started changing Kurama for 2 years. Of course, Kurama's fur is a greenish and still has a little bit of orange highlights around, but yeah, he's a green fox. And yes, he is going to have the divine power like Naruto, but it's a weaker version. But of course, over time, it will still give him more power. So yeah. Of course, we go into Naruto just like walking around the Leaf Village. Of course, wearing a leaf cloak. Now, if you don't know what the fuck a leaf cloak is, Naruto just grabbed a lot of leaves, kind of created all those leaves to make himself a cloak, and that's what it kind of looks like. I don't know if I can find a Google image because I'm just thinking of this, and yeah, wait. This is straight up what it kind of looks like. It kind of looks like a ghillie suit, but instead of doing that, it just has a bunch of green leaves. So yeah. Kurama says, wow, Naruto, very creative. Why didn't you just get a black cloak in there? You look more suspicious like this. Naruto says, nah, this is fashion. Kurama looks at Naruto just saying, really? Fashion? Shut the fuck up, Naruto. Naruto says, fine. I'll take it off when I get into the store. Okay? Leave me alone. This is where, well, Kurama says, do you even have money? Naruto went, shit, I don't have even money. This is where Kurama just smacked his head and says, you idiot. Naruto says, wait, I know what to do. Naruto, he disappears from the Leaf Village, went to the nearest, well, smallest leaf, not Leaf Village, a small village, rob all their money because Naruto can do that and not really care. And because he uses a ghillie suit, ghillie cloak, and he can actually turn invisible from the naked eye. So of course this is where Naruto walks past a lot of people, goes into the bank. Well, it's kind of a casino place. Goes in there and takes all the money and leaves. So yeah, Naruto has like tons of money. Now of course he kind of, he just took a bunch of money and just walked away. Now of course Naruto went back to the Leaf Village and says, see? Nothing was expected. Kurama says, well, they're gonna find a big chunk of money gone, but you know, that might be fine. Shut the fuck up, Kurama. You don't need to tell anyone about it. That's where Kurama says, I'm a giant fox. I don't think they would believe me. I think they would just piss themselves and then die. Naruto chuckles and says, probably. But yeah. Now, of course, we go into Naruto. He goes into, well, a just shop to get a black cloak, and he goes into this place called the Higurashi shop, and Naruto, the clerk, the cashier and all that, was kind of looking at him like an old man with like a beard and all that, like some of his beard is kind of turning grayish a little bit, but yeah. Of course, looking at Naruto, kind of confusing and why he's wearing that. This is where Naruto, he looks around, sees a mask that he likes. Yes, like a somewhat similar to an Ambu mask, but of course this mask is weaker. Well, not weaker quality. It's a good quality and all that, but of course it's not like as strong as what's called Ambu and all that. But of course this is where Naruto grabs that mask, and this mask shows to be mostly like a fox mask. So of course Naruto grabs it, and of course instead of the whisker marks being kind of orange or anything, and having red color, it's actually green, and Naruto likes it. So of course he grabs it, and of course this is where Naruto, he sees a black cloak or a green cloak. His where Kurama says, go for the black cloak, kid. Naruto's like, but I want the green cloak. This is where Kurama says, Naruto, fine. Naruto grabs the green, well, not the green cloak, the black cloak, and just goes up to the cashier, says, yeah, this is all I'm gonna get. This is where the man is just keep having a calculating eyes on Naruto. Not seeing Naruto's face because the green cloak is right now covering his eyes and even his face mostly in shadow. And of course this is where the person says, well, I want to at least see my customer's face. So, would you be a nice kid or man or whatever you are, or teen, and let me see your face, kid? This is where Naruto just gulps and says, fuck. This is where Kurama says, relax, kid. Just do what I taught you about in chakra. Do a henjutsu. Right now? Wouldn't that make poof? Shh, shut the fuck up. This is where Naruto says, shit, what the hell do I do? You can always just say that you will come back because you forgot your money. Shit, you right! This is where Naruto says, oh wait, I have to go get my money, I forgot. This is where Naruto walks away, goes into the alleyway, goes and do a henjutsu. And of course this henjutsu is, what's it called? Well, his henjutsu is actually real and not like a fake illusion one, but yeah. Of course this is where Naruto walks in, and of course it's where, well, Naruto says, yeah, I got my money. This is where the man just says, okay, can you take off your face? I mean, not face, your cloak. This is where Naruto shows his, well, like face and all that. And of course, this is where his face, it doesn't have whisker marks, so yeah, because Naruto knew that he needed to change that shit. Of course, it doesn't have like whisker marks or anything. He has a little bit of a darker skin color instead of having like a light skin. Of course, his eyes are a different color from his green color, and they are... He said, oh, what the hell should I pick Kurama? Kurama said anything. Naruto changed it into fucking red at the fucking last minute. And of course his hair is actually, well, white. He just changed everything. Now of course Kurama smacked his head because that was the most idiotic thing to put. But whatever, he doesn't care. Now, of course, is where, well, Naruto does that, and of course, the person named Higurashi says, interesting. So that's how you look like. A young boy with white hair and red eyes. Interesting. Very interesting. You kind of remind me of that one girl and the other girl named, what was her name? I think she was from the Yami clan and the other one was from the Raiten clan. Are you from those clans? Naruto says, no. What the hell is a Yami and Raiten? What? What are those? This is where Higurashi looks at him confusedly because those clans were kind of well known after the disaster a little bit because they kind of got popular votes. But yeah. And yeah. Of course, this is where, well, the Higurashi says, you must be just a dumb little kid. So you just wanted this, right? You realize that this is a weapon shop? Naruto says, can I still buy the supplies? This is where Higurashi says, yes, kid, you can. So, of course, Naruto still buys them. It did cost a lot for Naruto from robbing the bank, or not even a bank, a casino. He was kind of rich. Now, of course, this is where, well, Higurashi kind of looks at Naruto when Naruto walks away. And Naruto, he releases the Henshitsu. Of course, Naruto has green hair and green eyes. And, of course, his whisker marks are showing because, yeah. Also, I should mention his whisker marks are actually green now. They're not black, but yeah. Naruto puts on his mask, his, like, somewhat similar to an Anbu mask, and has a black cloak. This is where, well, Naruto says, wouldn't I be mistaken for an Anbu? Kurama says, I didn't think that far. You're fine, kid. You're fine. This is where Naruto just looks at Kurama, dumbfounded, and says, bruh. This is where Kurama just says, shut the fuck up, kid. Shut the fuck up. This is where, well, Naruto and Kurama are walking around until they get to the hospital. Well, not Kurama, mostly. Naruto's walking around, and of course, this is where when they get to the hospital because they kind of got lost, and since Naruto hasn't been here in 2 years, and still sucked in the memory of, well, when he was little and all that, because every time he gets chased, of course, he got lost and was confused and where's the fuck to go. This is where, well, 3 people walked out of the, what's it called, hospital. A person with, what's it called, a blindfold, and of course, white hair. A girl with black hair and red eyes, and another girl with white hair and blue eyes just walked out because they were kind of, well, wondering what the hell happened to Sai. Now, of course, since the tainted chakra is no longer in Sai's what's called system, he doesn't really need to listen to Donzo's orders or anything like that. So, of course, well, one person in particular saw Naruto and actually was kind of confused, thinking he saw a ghost. This is Gojo. His eyes, since he can see through his, well, mask, he thought he just saw Naruto, his chakra being similar. Of course, just Naruto walking past. Now, of course, Naruto isn't trying to, like, show that he's here much, but of course, Gojo thought he saw Naruto for a second, reminding him of the kid 2 years ago. So yeah, this is where Gojo decides to take off his blindfold for a second, while his other 2 teammates are looking, and this is where he looks at the kid who just walked past him. Seeing his chakra patterns kind of being, well, not chakra patterns, chakra coils kind of being that similar towards Naruto. Also, the seal that was sealing Naruto's chakra was removed from, well, any seal that was on Naruto was removed by Hades. So, of course, Naruto's chakra coils, they are just normal and all that. But, of course, they became bigger. So, yeah. After the amount of chakra Naruto's sharing with, what they call it, the Nine Tails. Somewhat. Of course, is where, well, Naruto's chakra coils are way bigger than original canon, so yeah. Of course, is where Gojo says, so you're back, kid. This is where, well, Raven and Kaya says, wait, what did you say, Gojo? Gojo says, nothing. We should probably, well, you two should probably be going back home. I'm going to go check on something. So, of course, is where, well, Kaya and Raven just kind of nodded and kind of walked away from Gojo. While Gojo, he disappeared in an instant, like a body flicker instant. This is where Naruto, he kind of already sensed Gojo's kind of following him and even seeing him. This is where Naruto says, this must be bad. Might be really bad. This is where not Naruto, Kurama says, fucking escape that white-haired bastard. This is where Naruto says, tried that before when I was younger. I can't do it right now. He's gonna be able to see, well, my fucking chakra because it's fucking like a beacon. This is where Kurama says, you're right. Still fucking escape him. This is bad enough. You only wanted to come here to what to do actually. Naruto says, that is true. I don't actually know what to do. Kurama smacks his head and says, you idiot. Naruto says, well, you didn't have a plan either. Shut the fuck up, Nine Tails. This is where Kurama says, you want brats? Do you want my help or not? This is where Naruto says, yes, I do, because I'm lonely, okay? This is where Kurama says, whatever. How to escape the white hair bastard? Well, it's kind of seeing us use that many techniques. I can always use Leaf Vortex. Yeah, you can always do that and teleport away from him, but would Gojo would still find us or not? This is where Naruto sighs and says, no, I can try to act like one of the Ambus. Be in what's it called, Sarutobi's Hiruzen's office. Act like one of the Ambus, like nothing ever happened. This is where Kurama says, I mean, that doesn't seem like a terrible idea, since Gojo's the only one with those eyes. So, yeah, you want to do it, kid. This is where Naruto, he jumps away from what's called, well, onto the roof and all that. Now, of course, Gojo is right now a few feet away from Naruto, and is right now seeing Naruto jump away, similar like in Ambu, the Ambu speed. Naruto's trying to remember how the Ambu speed was. And of course, this is where Naruto's speed is now similar to the Ambu speed, just a little bit less faster, but yeah. Now, of course, this is where Gojo is following him, trying to figure out where is Naruto going. This is where, well, Naruto, he gets to the office of Hiruzen, and mostly jumps into, well, trying to act like an Ambu and all that. Now, of course, this is where, well, I should also mention Naruto's height. Naruto's height is actually, well, not 4'9", he's actually, 5'4". He's a bit, well, not a bit, he's way taller than himself in original canon, because I'm gonna remember, right? Not 5'4", he's like 5'7". So yeah, for being 14 years old. Now, of course, this is where Naruto in original canon would be like 5'6", which they did him kind of dirty, not gonna lie, but nah. In this one, he's 5'7", for being 14, but yeah. Of course, this is where, well, Naruto, he like goes into the office, trying to sneak in, and of course finds a Ambu secret headquarters, or not secret headquarters, but like a secret entrance. And of course, this gets in. Of course, is walking around. When Ambus pass by Naruto, they think it's just another Ambu member, but yeah. Of course, Naruto is getting closer towards this guy Hiruzen's office, and Gojo is actually now lost with Naruto. Naruto's now in the Hokage office, and of course, he's trying to look around with the Ambus, but the only thing he sees with the Ambus, well, through the wall mostly, is, well, not through the wall, kind of through the wall, is blue chakra, blue chakra, blue chakra, blue chakra, green chakra, green chakra. He sees where Naruto's at, and saw that he's at the top of, well, the tower, going to Hiruzen's office. Now, Gojo saying, so, that's your plan, kid? To assassinate the Hokage? Well, maybe. Actually, I don't know if you really are good or bad. Maybe I should keep looking. As a more, well, Naruto is kind of up, well, at the door of, well, Hiruzen. Knocks at the door. And that's where Hiruzen says, come in. And Hiruzen's just doing paperwork and just having a struggle. He's like, great, the tuning exams is going to be coming up this month. Great, headache. This is where Hiruzen looks at what's called, well, he does tell what to call the person coming, but he looks at the picture in front of his desk, and it's just a smaller Naruto, like a baby Naruto with blonde hair, not blonde hair, green hair, because yes, Naruto kind of had green hair, and of course whisker marks. And of course, Hiruzen feels terrible for 2 years that it was all his fault for just letting Naruto go down this path. Well, not path, won't be able to see him ever again. So of course he just told the person to come in, and of course where Naruto, he goes in, and of course where Hiruzen says, "Yes, Anbu, what do you want?" This is where half the Anbus that were in there were like, "The fuck?" This is where they're thinking, what kind of Anbu wears that? Because they don't know which Anbu wears that type of mask. So of course, they're all just going through their minds. Of course, Hiruzen looks up and says, "Huh? Must be a new Anbu. Uh, who was your Anbu captain and why did he tell you to come here?" This is where Naruto says, This is where Naruto says, "Hey, Kurama, should I just like throw this kind of, bomb that I have? What, the, thing that you were gonna use on Hades? Yeah. The leaf bomb? Yeah. It won't be messy enough. Don't you have another thing? What, the sprinkler glitter bomb that kind of was also gonna use on Hades the next day?" This is where Kurama says, "Yes, use that." Naruto says, probably. I mean, who really can stop me? This is where Naruto pulls out a bomb and throws it so fast at Hiruzen, and Hiruzen cannot react fast enough to none of the Ambus, and it explodes, but of course, this is where Hiruzen just thought that he got hit by an explosion directly, but instead of being an explosion, it's a bunch of glitter on his face. This is where Naruto starts dying, even Kurama. Kurama just sees, wow, the most, the most sparkly and greenish Hokage in the whole fucking history. Naruto and Kurama starts dying. This is where Hiruzen's confused because he thought this was an Anbu, and he kind of is annoyed that this Anbu just decided to play this prank. And this is where the three Anbus from not underneath, but they were hiding, jumps out, tries to attack Naruto, but Naruto, he then calls out, one of his soldiers, and this is, the soldier that has, armor and all that. So, of course, Naruto, he sees the three armors are trying to attack Naruto, and this is where Naruto, he pulls out his, not pulls out his soldier, he just tells his soldier to arise, and the soldier does come out from, like, a little seed, because Naruto can pick it up, and, like, throws it in the ground, and of course, it just arrives the soldier, and of course, this is where the soldier takes out the Ambus, but without killing them, mostly knocking them out. This is where, not Danzo, Hiruzen says, "Who are you, and why are you here to attack me?" Naruto is still chuckling and laughing. He can't really, hold, try to be stoic because, Hiruzen is basically very glittery. This is where Naruto can't just stop laughing. He's just like, he just can't stop laughing. This is where Hiruzen says, "Answer me." Naruto's like, "Fine, let me answer you." This is where Hiruzen says, "Fine. What is your business here?" Naruto kind of says, "Nothing really in Pacific. Probably become a ninja." I don't think he would really care about me being a ninja anyway. This is where Hiruzen, he thinks about it and says, "Fine. I will let you be a ninja only in one condition. I need to see your face." Naruto says, "But you already can see my face. I mean, 2 years ago, but I might have changed a little bit, but you can still tell who I am. Can't you, Hiruzen? Or did you really forget about my face?" That's what Hiruzen says. "I do not understand your riddle." Naruto takes off his mask slowly and reveals his one eye green, his whisker marks being green and his hair being green. And of course, Naruto fully takes it because he was doing it slowly. But of course, he takes it off so fast and puts the hood down. And of course, this is where Hiruzen was shocked. His eyes widened, started kind of being watery. Not because, kind of because of the, glitter, because it still hit him in the eyes. But of course, also because of Naruto being right in front of him. This is where Hiruzen says, Naruto? This is where Naruto says, "Ah, you miss me," or is it because of the glitter? Either way, you probably miss me. Maybe because of the glitter. This is where Karama just saying God. This is funny as hell. This is where Haruzen, like, he jumps off the, what's it called, like, table and runs towards Naruto, trying to give him a hug. And this is where Naruto says, hold up, hold up, hold up. You have glitter around your body. Don't you dare touch me. This is where Haruzen says. He ignores Naruto's request and just hugs him anyway. Naruto just kind of hugs Haruzen back, not trying to get glitter around himself, but yeah. Of course, this where, well, Naruto just says, "So, old man, I really thought you were gonna die after 2 years. Or after, well, my brother kicking you straight into multiple buildings." Naruto kind of whispered that last part, but Haruzen managed to hear it. And this is where Haruzen says, "Brother? You don't have a brother." "No, the person you got kicked into multiple buildings is my brother." "Well, half brother? No. Brother? No. Step brother? No. I think he is my brother. But yeah, I've been calling him Big Brother half the time." So yeah, this is what Haruzen says. Huh. Okay, wait, Naruto, if you're here, does that mean you're... No, he's not here. He let me go after 2 years and after my training. So, of course, I'm able to control myself and not explode into rage. So, yes, I myself somewhat more stable than before. So, yeah, I myself was more stable than before, he tells Haruzen. This is what Haruzen says. Oh, that's good. Then that means I can change Sai and put you into Gojo, what's kind of Sai? Gojo, Kaya, and even Raven's team. Naruto says, but I already saw them having a team member. Guy named, don't know his name, I just saw him from the air. He had black hair, black eyes, kind of palish white, had tainted chakra of some guy with bandages, killed a guy and killed his army that was underneath the, what's it called, village. Took his weird arm full of red eyes. He doesn't know about the Sharingan. And this is where... Wait, what? Now, I should mention, Naruto can make his own tattoos to put things into. So, yeah. Like, not tattoos, mostly a pocket dimension, but yeah. This is where, well, Naruto pulls out a pocket dimension, pulls out the arm, and gives it to Naruto. This is where... Or not Naruto, Haruzen. This is where, well, Haruzen says, what the hell is this? Wait, who did you take it from? Some guy with bandages, if I can remember right, from me being younger. His name was Damo? No. Zano? No. Dumbass? No, that's the wrong one. This is where Haruzen almost chuckled. He almost just started dying laughing because Danzo was called Dumbass. This is where Naruto was trying to think really hard and he says, Danze! I think that was his name. I can't fucking remember. Haruzen says, you're trying to think of Danzo, aren't you? Yeah, that's the guy. I really did not remember his name. God, I didn't really care that much. This is where Haruzen sighs and says, well, Danzo's dead. You can always just blame it on some random village. But whatever. Naruto, since you're back, I would test out your skills, but I mean, from that last destruction of power, I'm not going to try to. This is where Naruto says, then why don't you let Gojo, because he's been spying on us for the last, no, couple of like 10 minutes outside that window, kind of looking into the, looking into the wall window, being like a creep. This is where Haruzen turns around, senses Gojo over there, and this is where Haruzen says, Gojo, come in here. This is where Gojo appears and says, hey, so you remember me, Naruto? Uzumaki? Huh? This is where Naruto says, why is this creepy guy here? He kind of whispered to Haruzen. Haruzen almost died laughing again. Because, well, yeah. Now Gojo hears that and says, that's not very nice, Naruto. Besides, I'm gonna be our new sensei, am I not? This is where Naruto says, This is where Danzo looks at, well, not Danzo, Gojo looks at what's called Hiruzen and says, "Am I not?" Not Donzo. Hiruzen says, They just want to give Gojo a hard time, and this is where Gojo says, I overheard you. Don't you dare bullshit me now, old man." This is where, well, Naruto says, I didn't hear anything. Did you say anything, Hiruzen? Hiruzen says, I don't think so. This is what Gojo says. You two are the worst people to right now talk to. But other than that, I'm gonna be taking Naruto. He was about to grab Naruto, and Naruto says, hey, hold up, man. I'm not into dudes. Calm down. No thanks. That's where Gojo goes, no, not in that way. This is where Naruto says, besides, I'm still talking to the Hokage. This is where Hiruzen says, yep, he's still talking to me. This is where Gojo says, fine. This is where, well, Hiruzen says, so, you will be put on a team, yes, with Gojo. Gojo might have to test your power, because, yeah, he's that insane. But, you are rank of Genin right now, and you become a ninja. Now that reminds me, where to put you in the, what's it called? Well, in the family. Well, actually, should I put you, not an orphanage, you probably just kill them all. In a apartments, you'll probably murder anything. My family? I don't know if you're that stable with people around. With Gojo? Yeah, you call him a creepy pedo, so I mean, I won't put that past you. Kind of trying to kill Gojo. This is where Gojo goes, I'm not a pedo. This is where, well, Naruto says, I don't know about that, man. This is where he said that whisperly part, but Gojo still hear that and says, look here, little brat, I'm not. This is where Hiruzen says, I got it. This is where Naruto and Gojo turns around and sees Hiruzen. Hiruzen says, I will put you with the Yami clan. This is where Naruto says, Yami what? Gojo says, he's talking about Raven, you know, the girl who liked you when you were 12 years before going berserk. This is where Naruto says, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Dude, it's kind of creepy you still remember that. This is where Gojo goes, Naruto says, that is true. This is where Gojo says, shut the fuck up, both of you. I'm gonna have a headache with you, Naruto, am I not? Naruto says, what? Of course not. This is where Naruto throws a bomb at, well, a circular thing at Gojo and says, here, have a present. This is where Gojo says, what the explodes into leaves, and of course, Gojo, he has a mouthful of leaf. And this is where Gojo, he did use Limitless before the, well, what's it called, leaves can explode, but some of the leaves managed to get in, and Gojo does have a mouthful of leaf. This is where Naruto says, well, okay, so where's the Yami clan exactly? This is where Hiruzen wanted to die laughing. And of course, this is where Hiruzen gives Naruto a map because he knows, well, Naruto probably will get lost. So yeah, of course, where Naruto disappeared, and this is where Gojo goes, blah. Why the hell did I just explode with leaves? This is what Hiruzen says, I mean, it's better than glitter. Now, if you, I don't know, want to stay here and become a substitute, what's it called, Hokage, you can do that because I need to go fucking change before anyone sees me in these goddamn glittery colors. Gojo says, nah, I'm good, old man. This is where Hiruzen disappears, and Gojo says, why is everyone doing this to me? Fine. This is where Naruto, he's looking around the village and kind of does get lost and meets someone with green hair and 3 swords. And that's where this person says, you lost, kid? Naruto looks at him and says, kinda? I don't know where I'm going. That's where this person says, what are you looking at? A map? And that's where, well, Naruto says, yeah. Where the hell do I even go? Zoro says, oh no, kid. Go left, right, I guess. This is where Naruto says, thanks. What is your name? This is where the person says, my name is Zoro Noah. Now, bye, kid. This is where Naruto says, yeah, sure, bye. This is where the man disappears into a portal. Yeah, I only wanted to do that because of his green hair, what Naruto's green hair, but yeah. Other than that, no reason at all. That's where Naruto, he goes left, right, left, right, left, right, and managed to find the district. Yami clan district. Mostly the compound. This is where, well, Naruto, he knocks at the door. No one opens it. Naruto knocks at the door again. No one opens it. This is where Naruto, he says, how long do I have to stay out here? Maybe I should kick it in. That'll probably be bad. This is where Naruto was about to kick it in anyway, because Naruto just doesn't give two fucks anymore. Until a girl opens it, and of course this girl has, well, what's it called? A black coat, black kind of pants, but it's like kind of loose pants. And, well, like sandals and all that. And of course she's tired because she was actually just trying to fall asleep. She thought her parents just kind of locked themselves out, and her grandfather even the same damn thing. This is where, well, she opens her eyes a little bit because she's kind of just rubbing them. And this is where she says, yeah, Dad, Mom, what the hell do you want? Did you lock yourself out? Did you lock yourself out again? This is where she fully opens her eyes and sees Naruto. Naruto's green hair, green whisker marks, green eyes, and, well, the cloak and the mask. The mask right now is on top of his, like, head and all that. This is where Naruto says, yo, Raven, you good or you tired? This is where Raven kind of widens her eyes and jumps on Naruto, hugging him. This is where Raven says, Naruto, is that really you? This is where Naruto says, I thought you were tired for a second. This is where Raven says, shut up. Is that really you? I'm so happy. I'm so really happy to see you again. She's just hugging Naruto tighter. This is where Naruto says, I can't breathe. This is where Kurama says, then use your power, idiots. Naruto says, that'd be rude. This is where Kurama says, simp. This is where Naruto says, shut the fuck up. This is where, well, Naruto says, Raven, please stop. This is where Raven lets go and says, I'm sorry. This is where Naruto says, it's fun. He gets kicked in the stomach. Well, not even kicked, punch in the stomach. This is where Raven says, that's for fucking going berserk and also leaving the Leaf Village. Naruto says, I can explain. Let me explain first. This is where Raven says, fine. You get 10 minutes of explaining. Naruto's like, can I go in at least? This is where Raven says, sure. But yeah, they go in the compound, and this is where Naruto explains to, well, Raven about everything, what happened in 2 years, and yeah. This is where Raven is shocked to hear that Naruto is now as, well, somewhat god level. And of course, this is where Raven is happy to know that Naruto, he is, well, back, but still pissed at Naruto. This is where Naruto says, chill, 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 don't try to kill me, okay? This is where Raven sighs and says, whatever. You can take what's it called, one of the spare bedrooms, okay? She's still tired because this is somewhere in the middle of the night, because Naruto took 3 hours to try to find the compound, because he kind of got lost. Yeah, he hasn't been in this village for 2 years, so I mean, he kind of got lost. And then got helped by Zoro. You would think Zoro would get him more lost, but Zoro actually managed to help him find the way, while Zoro gets lost himself. So yeah. Now, of course, this is where, well, Naruto says, yeah, thanks, Raven. This is where Naruto says, you will explain to your, well, parents or grandfather or anyone about what I'm saying here, right? Raven says, yeah, I'll explain to them in the morning, okay? Good night. So, yeah. Naruto says, good night. So, of course, this is where I'm going to leave it off for part 3 of What If Naruto Had the Power of Nature. So, yeah. Of course, part 4 will be tomorrow, if I can actually get to do it. But, yeah. Other than that, I just wanted to make one video today. Well, tried to make 2 videos, but now I'm seeing that it's 12:49. I don't know if I can do that. But other than that, I wanted to get towards to make What If Naruto Had 3 devil fruits, but I don't know if I can do that today. So yeah, other than that, so bye, potato, and see you.